Hello, Slothrin and adult fans of LEGO. It's time for yet another episode of Sloth City. And today, I'm standing here in the park in Sloth City, mostly because it seemed appropriate, because in real life I've been planting flowers in our yard here. And so I wanted to place my counterpart in Sloth City someplace outdoorsy and with flowers. So that's why I'm here. And today we're just going to be checking in with some of our citizens around Sloth City and seeing what's going on with them. So let's get started. First, I'd like to just briefly point out that I have added lighting for shooting videos such as these. I have doubled the number of floor lamps. So all of those have the positional gooseneck lights on them so that I can direct light onto specific areas of Sloth City that I want to get attention. Moving on. You will be happy to know that the wonderful and amazing vintage jet from the Sloth City airport that so unfortunately fell out of the sky for one of the last episodes of Sloth City is now back up in the air and operational and has its tailpiece attached to its body again and is now happily sailing around doing its thing as a mode of transportation. And you can see that all of the debris has been cleared up and there is now traffic moving there again. People are going about their way doing their various and sundry Sloth City jobs, or perhaps out on the town enjoying the Sloth City culture and society. So, what else is going on? Before I forget about it, I wanted to let you know that Clement and Yama have arranged on behalf of the local BDSM club in Sloth City to have a lecture that they are going to be giving at the local library about safety when wanting to explore bondage, domination, sadomasochism. These are things that they want people to learn more about rather than either dismissing as perverted or jumping into without learning anything to keep them safe. Because there are popular culture myths about these things, and they want to get the word out so that everybody can be educated and play safely and not let anybody get seriously harmed in over their head, something that they did not anticipate and cannot control. They want everybody in Sloth City who are playing to have positive experiences and not negative ones. And so they think that education is key, and that is why we are going to be having this fine discussion at the library. And so they have just gotten done arranging that with the librarian, and they are coming out to probably go over to the diner and have a bite to eat afterwards. Isn't that nice? Around and about Sloth City, our various citizens are going about their various social encounters. Here we can see that the rock monster and the troll have made friends, and have learned that they have things in common, not just posture. And so they are palling about town together. And here we can see one of our newer citizens making friends with another one of our comparatively recent citizens. People meandering about out on the streets because we have such a lively street life. We have always interesting and entertaining, colorful views. So everybody likes to be out on the streets. It's one of the things that they come to Sloth City for, is because it's just so entertaining to be here. Another one of our rock monsters has made friends with one of our citizens who came from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle universe, Mr. Spiderbites, I believe. And if we come over here, we can see that Piper is just getting ready to go off and run some errands. She is saying goodbye to Sky, who is, of course, manning the grocery store. Perhaps I shouldn't say manning. In charge of the grocery store. And she has these fine bugoid citizens who have come to inquire, to find out what she has in the way of extreme vegan options. Wants to know if the flowers are edible, if the fruits are organic and whatnot. And over here we have a couple more of the new citizens who are coming to the grocery store to pick up a few things to have a little picnic in the park. And if we come over this way, you can see the wonderful family neighborhood of Sloth Acres. And it just so happens that everybody is home from work or whatever and are out with their dogs. As you may or may not recall, there was quite the influx of rescue German Shepherds at the Animal Rescue Center, and so everybody who moved into the neighborhood was adopting the dogs. So over here we have Raymond, our contractor, and Josh and their dog, and Raymond has just gotten home and he has driven a work vehicle, and their dog is so excited he wants to be taken for a ride. He has climbed up into the bed of the bulldozer. And over here we have Rob and Rex and their dog, and Rob has just brought home a new car that he has purchased, and so everybody is excited about that. Again, we've got a very happy dog who is waiting to be taken for a ride, and so we have that happy domestic scene going on. Beyond them, we have Lance and Larry and their dogs. And beyond that, we have Dr. Thaddeus and Frank and their dog. And everybody is out with their dogs. Oh, wait, we can't forget our alien threesome who moved into the neighborhood are also out with their dogs, and they have got guitar out and are going to be having some sort of a music fest, because it is a fine cultural neighborhood where things like that are very much encouraged, because everybody likes a social opportunity, and music is wonderful, and to learn more about alien culture and alien music. So that will be a fine opportunity. Speaking of musical opportunities, our freelance musician, our saxophonist dude here, isn't sure that he likes the new museum display. He is not sure that that is doing great things for his tips. To have the life-sized Deinonychus or whatever it is standing and kind of blocking the traffic in his opinion. But we will wait and see. He will give it a go. He is not going to change his location yet. And besides, he has the opportunity to keep the security guard company. Look how happy the security guard is that he's there. Last, I think we will wind up with our wonderfully fine alien writing duck, who has decided that he's feeling a bit peckish and wants to grab himself a snack, and so he has brought his writers to the shrimp shack and has gotten in line and is looking forward to them ordering him at least some fries. I think he likes fries. So I think that that is probably going to wrap things up. This hasn't been a terribly long episode, but I just wanted to check in with everybody, let them know that things are still going on in Sloth City. Sloth City is always here. Things are always happening here. Even if in real life I have to be doing stupid mundane things like gardening, I can still come up here and share a little bit of Sloth City life with you. So until the next awesome episode of Sloth City, I hope that you, my dear Slothrin and adult fans of Lego, have a most fantabulous day.